You will become my sword, unquestioning and unyielding. Ervalen is the new character that we should scratch our head deciding whether or not summon him, even if it's going to be a pity summon. We will take a look deeply into his skill set as well as expressing my opinion toward him. Hello, thanks for visiting my channel. While you're here, why not subscribe to my channel so you could see the upcoming video related to Epic 7 tips, tricks, and new character reviews. I hope you find my channel useful in some way. With all of that being said, let's get to the point of this video. Ervalen, an illegitimate child of the loyal family aiming for everybody recognitions. Ervalen is an Earth element unit and he is a thief. His imprint release gives his allies 10.8% HP as SSS rank, and his imprint concentrations gives himself 16.8% crit chance. Okay, let's take a look at his skill set. So what his skill 3 does is attacking an enemy, then he will be granted with counter-attacking stance as well as a barrier for 2 turns. When the enemy max health is greater than the caster max health, the damage of this skill will increase proportional to the differences up to maximum of 60% HP. As for his barrier strength, it increases proportional to the caster maximum attack. So to make it easier to understand this skill, the damage of the skill will get stronger if your opponent HP is higher than you. The higher the HP of your opponent, the better damage output you will do. However, the damage will only increases up to a maximum of 60% HP differences between you and your opponent. And as for the barrier, it will increase based on the caster attack. I really think this skill can be dangerous since it provides both offense and defense at the same time. It gives you a shield that based on your attack. So if you pump your caster attack to as high as possible, then the shield will be able to take at least 1 or 2 hits. Also, you get to counter-attack the opponent for 2 turns. In addition, the more HP your opponent has, the more damage you will do, up to a maximum of 60% HP differences between you and your opponent. Really interesting skill. Now we move to his skill 2. It has 2 turns cooldown. This skill attacks an enemy and grants the caster immunity for 1 turn. When the enemy health is greater than the caster max health, the combat readiness of the caster will increase proportional to the differences up to maximum of 30% HP. So for his skill 2, the more HP your opponent has, the higher combat readiness you will get after performing this skill, and it's up to a maximum of 30% HP differences between your opponent and your caster. And lastly, his skill 1, it attacks the opponent and it has an initial 35% chance to inflict decreased defense on the opponent for 2 turns. So for the new artifacts, after attacking with a single attack, it will increase the caster attack by 5%, with a 15% chance to inflict silence on the enemy for 1 turn. The increased attack can stack up 3 times. Now, if you happen to max upgrade these artifacts, then it will give you increased attack by 10%. and a 30% chance to inflict silence on the enemy. And if increased attack stack up 3 times, then the caster will get up to 30% increased attack. The best example for this is to use Ervalen's second skill to attack his opponent. Then that skill would increase Ervalen's combat readiness by a huge amount. If his opponent max HP is higher than him, which allows him to attack again. Basically, this artifact will ramp up Ervalen damage pretty quickly within 2 turns. Now here's the question for you. Should you pull for Ervalen? Is he worth it? Worth the PD summon? Some of the things you should ask yourself before making your decisions. 1. Do you like the way he looks? I mean, he doesn't look like a strong, badass looking character. He looks like either, as a matter of fact. Number 2. Are you going to be okay if he doesn't have any kinds of AoE attack? And number 3, have you been saving up your bookmarks Covenant? Anyway, in my opinion, I would say I'm going to summon this guy, even though I'm not into the way he looks much, but I like his skill set. It provides him both offense and defense on the table, so he could at least not becoming just another glass cannon which gonna die easily in PvE content. Ervalen, personally, I think is the new counter meta to people in Arena that build their team mainly focusing on having high HP for stalling. I could see this skinny looking character will perform really well for both PvE and PvP contents. And the only thing I wish he has is just one AoE attack for his skill set. But I mean, that might not be a huge issue for some people. I'm still trying to figure out who should be the best character to pair up with Ervalen. And as for you, would you summon him or would you skip him? Comment down below. Let me know what you think and perhaps share how you're gonna build these characters. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel to show some support for a poor gamer like me. I thank you for staying until this far for my video and I hope to see you in the next video. Have a good day.